Here we're working on a Ford Territory diesel. So this is the fuel filter. Just want to show you how the locking mechanism works of that housing. There's 3 tabs and then a button in the middle. It needs to be pushed to pull it out. But first of all, we got to disconnect all the fuel lines. To do that, just each one, you can rotate it for better access and then press the buttons in on the back and front and just pull it out. So now that the fuel lines are off, you can take the housing out together with the fuel filter. Just be mindful of that little sensor cable. So all we need to do now is just disconnect that cable, and you won't need a screwdriver, so don't get too excited. And just rest the cable there for the minute. Just be mindful that that fuel filter is completely full with diesel fuel. So empty it out before we move on. So now just take a note of that plastic pointer lining up with a black mark. And you should see the same black mark on your new fuel filter. So let's take the housing off. So here you need a T20 Torx screwdriver to undo the bottom housing. And the other one is just a standard Phillips head screwdriver. Don't need to take the screws out, just loosen them. Once you've done that, just be mindful of that sensor there on the bottom. It screws out. Now, I don't want to take the whole cable off, so I'm just going to unscrew the sensor together with the housing. In doing so, you scratch the metal a bit, but you know, I don't care too much about that. And there you can see the black line. You can see the black line on the new one. Take the white cap off and then line the black tip up with the black mark like that. Once you've done that, you can tighten it. Once you've done that, put the bottom on, just put the sensor in first, make sure it lines up, engage it, and start screwing it until it's tight. The housing can get in the way sometimes, but just manipulate it around until the sensor is nice and tight. And once it's tight, you'll see that the housing will line up with the top housing like there. Perfect. Now we just need to tighten the bottom and it's ready for install. Find the cable, line it up, and just push it in until it clicks. Okay, and then put the housing back into that little bracket. And just snaps in. Once it's in, you can take those plastic protectors off individually and put the corresponding fuel line back on. Once you've done all of those, we're ready to go. Now obviously there's a lot of fuel missing in the fuel line because the filter is empty and we need to fill it back up with fuel. So just turn the ignition on about 5 times and then try to crank it. And you'll see it'll take some time. So yeah, I'm speeding it up so each bzz is priming it and trying to start the engine. It can take quite some time, it's frustrating, but keep persisting and eventually it will start. Please give me a like and thanks for watching.